Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Carolina Panthers. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Check 53. Here we go. 53 is a mark. 53. Check 53. Here we go. Watch the ship. Hey. Watch the ship. Deuce. Hey, check. Check 24. Check. Lucky.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check. Switch. 19 Tiger. Check nickel. Check smash. 69. Cowboy 80.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
So don't say nothing. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Head to 60. Watch twist. Kill. Hurt. Kill. Watch twist. 70 Ranger. Check. 53's the mark. 53.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
32-yard line.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 12 more yards there and another first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that field. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
25-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's the option. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Dancing to his left. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
24-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Flushed out right, and that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. On play action, they'll throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to loft it, deep right sideline. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Jackson.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And able to pick up the 1st across midfield to the 47. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
1st down, Philadelphia.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down.
Sanders
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that will be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
At the 31-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And some room to roam now. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 more on that one and another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
A quick throw. Here's Shepard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Panthers, first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Sterling Shepard there to make the grab. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Play action. Here's Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
That's it. That's it. Big hit.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup.
2nd and 3.
2nd and 3. At the Eagles.
Off to Thomas on the left side.
That's good.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. And he's got it. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chase Claypool. As the first half is winding down, and the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Panthers 24, Eagles nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
56 to Mike, boy, 56. Check 56.
Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
But they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And an Eagle first down.
A quick throw, it's Arcega-Whiteside. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Whiteside.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 56 yards. They'll try to run with Sanders. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
He was brought
Calling
down.
a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
To number 81.
From 4 yards out. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
They'll turn to Sanders. They'll try and run it here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
This is McCaffrey. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
2nd and 6. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chase Claypool. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Panthers 31, Eagles 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Under 10, 10. Slam.
On second down now, it's Sanders. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And it's third.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Another run with Sanders. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown.
And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll go again with Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Number 3 and out.
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Eagles 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Bearcats made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Hey, switch gears. Check. Fresno.
Another run here with Sanders. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a 1st with 3rd down looming. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
He'll fire it deep for Rager, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On second down, McCaffrey. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Now back to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat for a first down.
Philadelphia.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Not much there, only a yard.
2nd and 9. At the 30.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And that will be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Left side here to Sanders.
Pass.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
The Panthers take over.
This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise or throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back.
They've got his man complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Frank Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 9-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock.
Ringo. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53. It's out time. It's out time, guys. It's out time.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to look deep for more. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 45. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Today's final score, Panthers 45.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Panthers, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here.